Alright, here we go again. I just did the whole thing muted. So, this was the last round of the tournament. Um, Today I had two games. I lost the first one and won this one. So I had an overall score of 4 out of 7, which is amazing. That was like, my goal was 3.5. So, great. It's great. I think rating wise, I was expected to get 2.5, maybe 3 out of 7. So it's a good result. This guy I looked up and he played, I could only find 20 games. 10 of them were him being black, and only 5 of them were against E5. So, and out of those 5, he played two E5s, 2 Sicilians, and 1 French. So I didn't really know what to expect. But he played a Sicilian, and we did Alapin, and then I was like, I already know that that's not quite, something's not quite right here. And here, I knew that he played the French, so I knew he'd be like really comfortable in this position. And I'm not really sure what to do. And I've definitely looked at this before, so I thought I'd play it. But here, apparently, this is a double tack, which I saw, but I thought it was kind of didn't do anything after this. But apparently, you can do this, and it's really good for white. I don't. No, you can't play queen here. Hmm. What do you play as black? Knight g6. Alright, so you just lose the pawn. But I took instead. I was kind of hoping to just get the queens off and maybe win with the 2 bishops, but he wasn't about that. So I'm trying to now solve the problem of how do I get these pieces out, castle, whilst holding on to these without having. He's going to play this, and basically I think, okay, queen over here is pretty good. I kick his knight away from the square that's taking squares away from my pieces. I'm stopping him playing the move that he wants to play. And then I was gonna meet this. I don't know how I was gonna meet this. Possibly with push. This, I think maybe. No, this is fine at the minute. Yeah, so I could have met this with this. I think that was the plan. He played obviously moves that I would never expect. I get mine out. This took like. I was thinking for ages about these moves. I was really glad he took with the knight. I was thinking, two as a king, maybe I'm in trouble. But he took with a knight, which meant I could defend the pawn. Knight there, I didn't. I assumed that this was he wants to play this. I guess that's the only reason I can think of him playing that move. But I'm like, right, okay, I'm just gonna stop you castling. Also, if so, I play this, stop him castling. Also, I was thinking, well, if you do play this, I actually have this nice little move here, and then if he defends, I just kick it. He just goes there straight away. I think he's trying to like trade off the knight or something. Yeah, I don't. Again, I wasn't 100% sure, but I just stopped like anything, any shenanigans. At this point he started shaking his head a lot, and I was pretty happy. And then after that, I immediately was like, "This knight has no squares." Also, I was like, so I'm thinking push this and then, trap it. Also, after he tries to save it, I can check and stuff happens. And I thought again for a long time, and apparently e5 is good, which I'm happy about. So I kick it, and I didn't want to just take this pawn and let him play knight here and get rid of my bishop straight away. So I come here, and the real reason for having knight here is just to make it so this knight can't move, because if the knight ever moves, I'm taking his rook with check. It's like game over. So the knight can't move, and now I can take the pawn. he kicks my bishop to here. And I wasn't sure about this one or this one, but it turned out quite well in the end. Knight attacks my bishop. Only after, so I let him take, I just castle and let him take it. But only after I was like, maybe I could have done something here. But my pawn is still amazing. It's almost as good as the bishop. He plays rook over. I'm double attacking this, although tentative about taking it because these are so bad. And here I was expecting knight here, attacking the pawn. So if I take, he can maybe take, and then he wins the pawn. And then if I kick it, maybe he can come here or something. That actually might. Yeah, I've just moved. I don't know. I thought this is a decent square for it. But you put it there, which meant I could just trade off my knight, which wasn't doing anything anymore for what would have been his best piece there. So I was really, again, lots of head shaking from him there. I just go to double up on the bubble up. He plays king over a couple of times, and at this point he's like playing. He took 2-3 minutes on this move, and then another 2 or 3 minutes on this move. So like, but then here he's blitzing them out because that's what you do when you're losing. And here he just resigned. I mean, I've got a really good pawn, threatening this, so I guess he would take and take. And I was planning to meet this with this, and I was thinking about and I'm obviously going to be threatening to pin the bishop as well, take with check and stuff. So yeah, it went well, and the whole tournament went well. Thank you for watching.